Happy Bettyversary!
1 year ago, we all came together for the first time to cook a recipe from the 1971 Betty Crocker recipe card library. Today, we celebrate our Bettyversary by exploring more exciting recipes from this library. I'm making oven porcupines, without the oven. These porcupines are very similar to the filling used for cabbage rolls or stuffed peppers, so I just know these will be very good. You can turn on subtitles by pressing the CC button, and if you'd like to try this at home, I'll be listing all of the ingredients and their measurements in the description under the video. We're going to start out with our beef and add in all of our flavorings. Begin with some celery salt, regular salt, black pepper, garlic powder, then move on to the larger ingredients: uncooked regular rice, water, and chopped onion. With impeccably clean hands or food-safe gloves, begin mixing until everything has been well combined. Now, this may look like quite a bit of liquid for such a small amount of meat, but not to worry, it will all work out. Continue mixing until the ingredients are combined and the water has soaked in. This will give you a very mushy mixture, but we want all that moisture to properly cook the rice through. And then we want to begin shaping the mixture into rounded balls. I've just decided to make them about this big, and try to get them all about the same size. And now the shortening goes into a large skillet. Melt that down and brown the meatballs, a few at a time. Now make sure to turn them to brown the meatballs all over so you get a very nice sear. And we don't want all that fat in our final dish, so we're going to drain it off into a separate bowl to be discarded of properly. Now we're going to mix together our sauce. Add tomato sauce into a bowl along with water and Worcestershire sauce. This will give the meatballs a really lovely extra layer of flavor. Mix it well, and pour it all over the meatballs. We just want this to simmer, so we're going to reduce the heat, cover, and simmer 45 minutes. Melinda from Unboxing Betty tried this recipe before and struggled with undercooked rice. So I'm going to let mine cook for a little longer, just to be safe. Let's turn our meatballs to ensure the rice on top stays moist. Cover again, and cook another 15 minutes. And you'll find that this is a very nice meatball recipe. Full of flavor and very hearty. Very good. And then you have this beautiful tomato sauce to serve with them. Delicious and filling. The tomato sauce adds a very nice flavor and tang. And the chopped onion and rice bring great texture and flavor to the meatballs. A basic dish you can't go wrong with. Try these porcupines out and let me know what you think. Share your results with me on Instagram. Tag me at Maikoh with 4 H's. If you enjoyed this video or interesting vintage recipes, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and check out my vintage recipes playlist. I upload a vintage recipe every month. Please be sure to go check out Stephanie at Ginger Snap Kitchen,
We're making oatmeal squares.
Jim at Jim's Kitsch Kitchen,
I'm making pizza with a hamburger crust.
Anna at Cooking the Books,
I'm making coconut chews.
and Melinda at Unboxing Betty.
I'm making raspberry ring with creamy fruit.
You can click that card over on the right to see all their videos. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you around. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.